designer, gilly, suit, camouflage, hit 'em, surprise 'em, equalize 'em, ducked off, visor, cut off, wiser, holy Bible, fuck your choir, P.O. rival, P.O. sniper, one west sider, I'm a obliger, I'm a hustler, I'm a grinder, power driver, ain't no coward, Cooper, Bowser, I spit fire, Yahweh, Father, no Hebrew, vowels, lyrical, give your ass the visual of this physical, if you want, we can transcend it to the spiritual, therapist is really the rapist, cause I go on your mind and take your thoughts and make your mind and leave you violent, put this chop on speed dial and let it just ring loud until your death tone call back and repeat down, if you looking to wear the crown and stand and take a vow and make sure you willing to burn this motherfucker to the ground, I'm a rider, double timer, committed soldier, I wear no designer, gilly, suit, camouflage, hit 'em, surprise 'em, equalize 'em, ducked off, visor, cut off, wiser, holy Bible, fuck your choir, P.O. rival, P.O. sniper, one west sider, I'm a blind, dark night, dark suit, dark tight, dark boots, dark pipe, dark moves, dark fight, dark rules, roll a paradise, and it land on them dark tools, they try to hide the dark light, I'm talking about them dark jewels, when the killers spit out more killers, then that's overkill, there will be no negotiation, this ends on the battlefield, you either live by the rules or you don't live, bitch don't run and hide, bitch don't run and hide, talking like you Scarface from 10 states away, you can't get a Scarface, so I know you feel sad, screaming gang gang, but let's get some straight, cause in real life I'll put you in your place, rider, double timer, committed soldier, I wear no designer, gilly, suit, camouflage, hit 'em, surprise 'em, equalize 'em, ducked off, visor, cut off, wiser, holy Bible, fuck your choir, P.O. rival, P.O. sniper, one west sider, I'm a blind, to silence the opposition, so I'ma take full advantage to seize this opportunity mentioned. I'ma follow everything written, even though I wanna kill them all. Patience was the order given. We up in the wee hours, sitting in the tree towers, looking to devour all of the street power. I'm coming like you owe me when the rent due, and if I die before I do, then my son on the move, and if he don't, I'll reincarnate soon. Like Michael Myers, I won't stop until I get you. I got a legal in nine that's legal in mine, and if you cross the legally line, it'll leave your ass legally dying. Bleed them all, have it written in blood. Feed the slaughter, what you thought? Ain't no kisses and hugs. The prophets of Baal thought they was equal to Elijah, till he took them to the book of Kassan and equalized them. Yeah. make everything hollow. Emerge from the battle to distribute all the gallows. Got everybody fooled, but I can see the demons in you. Time for you to move, and there's a place I'm about to send you. Job like I move too. Your water and prayers won't save you, and Jesus Christ don't compel you. Where the power of his Glock will repel you and nail you to a cross that you can't resurrect through. Yeah.
Hey, pal, get the strap.
You hearing that noise, you hearing that pound, you hearing that voice. That's what is that sound? That's boots on the ground and we on the move. That's YAHANNA taking your time. If you are at home, please do not try this. We are not hoes, we are not modest. It can get violent if you ain't bought it. I will advise you, stick to your side. There's plenty of shoes fit for you. Please stay in your lane and that'll be cool. You the type to scream up if you buck in the club. We rockin' stilettos, hold with red. We are not the same, you and me. We are not the same, you and me. I do not get high, I do not wipe hoes. We are not the same, you and me. I come from the hood, surviving them booms. Everybody on drugs and dodging them goons. And don't give a fuck, they taking your jewels. If you got the guns, they making the rules. You niggas say you crime bosses and mob ties, and that sound good on the outside. I know warlords are just righteous enough not to kill and race your whole bloodline. I'm in the bodega, everything fuego except NYPD. I'm not from New York, but I put on my Timbs and stomp your ass out and turn you to a chopped cheese. Everywhere I go, I got my shield on. Everywhere I go, I got my zeal on. Everywhere I go, I got my kill on. That model 52 nil on. That gun is loaded, them my woad is Henny poet. You already know it. We the coldest beef, we smoking meat. The dopest streets, we own it. Bullets have your ass moving like them bitches do that Chicago dance. Peel your top and take off your box and turn your body to a flatbed. Ain't no need to check on your people, it's too late. We already reaped them, we gon' get your cousin, brother, dogs, get them all, yeah. It's gonna be a sequel. You ain't a leader, you ain't a ruler, you ain't a teacher, you ain't a doer, you ain't a soldier, you ain't a shooter. You'll try to put a clip in the Ruger. Man down, headshots, blood drunk, dead sound. 100 rounds, should've listened when they told you put the gun down. It ain't fun now. I am a realist, I am a trillist, I am imperialist, crown the king. I do not yield, I do not kneel, I do not live to be weak. Ain't no insurrection in the ranks. I am one West, so I cannot relate. I get an erection, then I inject her. Now she's pregnant with my saint. Bitch, I go hard in the paint. Walk on fucker balls 2008. I'ma ride for the shit, I'ma die for the shit. One West, nigga, what you think? Never wanted Gina, never wanted Barry, never wanted Jada, never wanted Karen, never wanted Janet, never wanted Mary. I just want Keyshawn barely. Never let them close, never let them know, never let them live, never let them go. My demons told me to murder this song. YNW man, I do not gossip, give you the tea, but I do gobble when I'm in between. Your panties, I drop them, you give me problems. How can I solve them? Give you the D. If you ain't jump on this beat, then nigga, you know it was meant for me. If you are hearing this already too late, nigga, they already mentioned me. Yeah.
Hey, shalom. Yahweh Bashin Yahushua broke a thumb to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema and a thumb Bashin Yahushua to all the sisters. This is the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander Journey YAHANNA since 1969, we've been teaching that the blacks, the Hispanics, and Native American Indians are, in fact, the Israelites according to the Bible. All right. This I.S.U.P.K Tampa Brotherhood, Sisterhood class. One of the important classes that we need to be in, like every brother and sister, so we can learn how to come together again. Like the scripture says, it says, gather yourselves together, nation not desired. So this is what we do in the brotherhood and sisterhood class. We gather ourselves together, not just to sit up here and just, just hang out. We're actually learning how to be one again, all right? And that is the spirit of the law. Brotherhood, sisterhood, learning how to love each other, because we've been divided for so damn long. We don't know how to love each other. We too busy loving the oppressor more than we loving our own damn people, all right? So it actually hinders us from gaining the kingdom back. And that's what we need. We need to get the kingdom back so we can be rulers over these goddamn devils. All right. because I know y'all tired of waking up every morning. I know y'all tired of these damn devils mess with you when you trying to, do for your kids, when you trying to just ride down the street, when you just hanging out, Listen, we need to come back together. And one thing we need to do is make sure that we learn how to love each other. That is very important, that we learn how to love each other, because the way things are going right now, listen, we're unaliving each other so crazy right now. And it got even worse as time progressed. Like, it's nothing new, but you have to understand it's getting worse, and it's not going to get no better until we break this cycle. And how we break that cycle is joining together. Nation not desire. We're not desire in no land. All right, all the lands that we were scattered at, we're not desired there. All right, they hate our guts. All right, that's why the Africans sold us. All right, that's why the oppressors, the so-called white man, do what he do to us. All right, so does other nation of people in other countries where we dwell at. All right, they do us so wrong. So it's time for us to separate from these nations. All right, stop learning their ways or their culture or their customs. All right, and we need to learn how to be God's people. So, like it, the Most High's chosen people again. All right, I want to say shalom. Yeah, how about seeing y'all? What's going on, Officer Kamarka? Y'all, Most High Christ up.
Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat, sir.
Shalom, Shalom Ka.
Shalom, Tawad, sir.
Okay, Christ. All right, we got Chaya Rob in the building. What's going on, sis? Yahweh Shemar, Tabas and Yahweh. We got young man Charles. What's going on, young man Charles? Yahweh Bashir, Yahweh Shabbat, Barakatah, Salaki. All right, big ups for that trooper in Cape Town. Cape Town, give that brother a hand for his rank raise. Man, my brother has been in this school diligently, learning in class. I mean, that is very commendable, and it's well deserved that that brother just got his rank raise. So big ups to that brother, Yahweh Koyam. I said it right, Yahweh Koyam, Wayakoyam. All right, most time crash for that brother. All right, so yeah, what we learn, what we teach is that the blacks, the Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the Israelites according to the Bible. And in order to learn everything you need to learn about the Bible, you first must humble yourself. All right, you can't come in class thinking you know more than the teacher. That's not how you do things. All right. You don't go nowhere else thinking that you know more than whoever's teaching you what. All right. You have to come and you have to humble yourself. The art is listening. The art in listening is very, very important. The art of listening and closing your mouth. All right. You must be slow to speak and quick to listen. You might learn something. You might learn a lot. All right. Because our people is destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Why? Because everything that we was taught throughout the course of our years has been wrong. So when someone has information to present to you, maybe you should just close your mouth and just listen to what that person have to say. All right. If you disagree with it, just go and do the research and then bring it back to that teacher and ask questions. All right. Don't go in there thinking that you finna go and debate and battle the goddamn teacher. You know what I mean? And you supposed to humble yourself. All right. Always come on, grab me Hebrews 5:12 from the bottom of the shop. All right. You cannot go in class thinking that you know more than the goddamn teacher. That's the reason why he's the teacher. He have that position for a reason. All right. And the reason why you're in that class is for you to learn. All right. You're not just asking questions just because you want to know. You asking questions because you want to learn. All right. Not just because you want to know, but because you want to learn. You want to hear that person take on different point of views about the Bible. All right. And in order to get that, you must close your mouth, and open your ears. All right. The scripture says, he that have an ear, let him hear. All right. I can't believe you actually sitting there and then using the Lord's name in vain. All right. Anyways, right. So you got that?
Go, God.
All right. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 12. For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
Right. When you ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again. All right. I don't know what it is about this brother. I think he came into class before, but he said I used the name. He said I used the Lord's name in vain. But that's the whole point of what I just said before the brother brought out the scripture. All right. Listen and close your mouth. You may learn something. All right. That is not using the Lord's name in vain. All right. But you must listen. All right. He that read it again from the top, Salaki.
Go, God. Hebrews 5 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again,
Right.
which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
All right. This is the first principles of the oracles of God. All right. Which is what is the oracles of God? All right. That's his word. All right. He's speaking to you. And when he speaks to you, he don't speak directly to you. He speak through men just to give you that message or what he gave unto that brother to teach you. All right. But if you want to learn something, you must come in here, close your mouth, and you will actually learn something. All right. Before you can go out and try to teach anybody anything, all right, you have one that teach you again. All right. So when you come in this class, you're going to get taught all over again. All right. So everything that you learn throughout the course of your years, put that to the side. All right. Become a babe all over again. So when you become a baby, you don't know anything. All right. So that means you have to be retaught everything. Just be like a sponge. Be ready to soak up everything. All right. Keep going.
Go, God. And are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat.
All right. You need the milk before you can get to the meat. Meaning what? Listen, you have to receive, all right, and desire the milk. All right. That is the basic instructions. All right. Thy shall and thy shall not. This is what you should be learning. All right. Instead of trying to ask about questions about something that's way beyond you or over your head, because you know the Lord's thoughts is not our thoughts. All right. The Lord's thinking is not our thinking. All right. The reason why he do things, we would never understand that. All right. But we have to receive the milk first. All right. We have to understand the basic things that he wants you to do. All right. Thou shall and thou shall not. Like what? Don't celebrate different holidays. All right. Don't eat crab, lobster, shrimp, and pork. All right. Don't be a 304. Don't be a rainbow man or a rainbow girl. All right. Don't smoke marijuana. All right. Don't unalive your brother. Love your brother. All right. This is the basic things. All right. Other things, as far as the questions you may want to ask that you should be asking, is who did God die for? I mean, Slaki, who did Christ die for? And who do God loves? Is God racist? All right. Or you should be asking, what are some brotherhood scriptures? All right. What are the curses in the Bible? Before you can start asking about deeper understanding about the Bible, first understand the basics. All right, that's for anything. You learning anything inside of the world, you have to understand the basics. So when you go to school, you don't go straight to high school as a goddamn 5-year-old. All right, you have to start from the beginning and then work your way to high school. All right. That's the whole point of them teaching you about ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, learning how to combine words, learning how to form sentences, teaching you about shapes and all different types of stuff like that. Then it goes to mathematics and English, and then it just keep going up as you intake more of the milk. All right. As you receive more milk, that means you will start growing. All right. Then they start thickening up the milk. All right. Just like a baby. I don't know if y'all have babies or kids, whatever. I mean, as the baby is growing, the milk cannot be liquid like how it used to be because the baby wants more. You have to feed it more. Feed the baby more. All right. Because it's growing. It wants more. So as time go on, you keep thickening up that milk with cereal. Once the baby get to a certain age, now the baby is ready to receive something a little bit thicker or hard, like maybe like chicken. Feel what I'm saying? At 1 year old, maybe I don't know about y'all, but I knew some 1-year-olds and 2-year-olds was eating chicken and all different types of stuff at that age. All right. So the whole point is you have to grow as you receive more of the milk. Once you get to a certain age, an older age as an adult, now you can start receiving the meat. All right. You can receive the meat, deeper understanding about the Bible. Then you understand how did all of that, what's the root of everything, and how that got to this. Then you start understanding. But until then, you have to receive the milk and become a babe once again. All right. So I want to go too deep into that. I want to go straight into my topic. All right. If y'all have a question on the topic, that's to wall. But I want to go ahead and try to get this on out real quick because this is a couple more days until Black History or what it's called Black History Month is over. Because this month has 28 days. So I want to try to get this out before that time. Because I really never touched on Black history in the class yet. But that's what I want to really get into right now. All right. The topic is the Bible is our history because the Bible is actually the history of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right. A lot of people don't realize that the Bible is our Bible. You know what I mean? These other nation of people got their hands on our Bible trying to make it a part of them like it's their history. All right. This is actually our history. All right. The Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right. So Black History Month is about African Americans and the history which point out their great achievements, even though even through all the oppression, slavery, atrocity, and hatred. All right, Black history is supposed to educate you and or re-educate you about us on great Slaki, on how, let me see, on how great of people we were dating back to the biblical times. Yes, our history starts in the Bible. If y'all did not know that, all right. History starts in the Bible, and you'll see exactly why all this come about now. Like, why we so goddamn good and great, and you know what I mean? We just good at everything. We're smart. We're smarter than everybody on the face of this earth. You know what I mean? We are better than everybody on the face of this earth. That's why they hate us some. That's why they hate us so much, because we're better than them. All right. The Lord chose us, not because we're better, but we got all this from the Lord. All right. The Lord gave us all this wisdom and this knowledge and stuff like that there. Understand what I'm saying? We got it from the Lord, so we're blessed because of him. All right. And when you obey the Most High, this is how you get blessed. All right. Especially like with the knowledge to be able to do the type of things that we did back in the history. All right. And that's what I want to point to right now. All right. A couple of things that I want to point out about our history. All right. I have a video. It's going to last like at least 12 minutes. All right. But I don't want to go all the way into it. So I'll probably go like halfway into the video, and then I'll turn it off because I want to try to make sure that I get all the topic done for today. All right. Hey, Shalom. Yahweh Shamar. Yahweh Shamar. Bashan Yahweh Shah. What's going on, sis?
Shalom, love, Lord is Christ.
All
I'm
right.
Tawar.
No sign of Christ. Was you able to make it or no?
No, I actually just got finished getting unloaded, and I finally got a place where I can stop and get on. So I couldn't make it to Tampa. I'm in Florida, but I can't make it to Tampa.
No sign of Christ. No sweat. I mean, at least you're in the class. All right.
Yes,
But that's still too wild. What's your name again?
it's Surreal.
Terrell. Okay, gotcha. I just want to make sure I make note of that there. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the video real quick. So today's topic is about the history of the Bible and Black history. All right. This is something that has not been touched on in my class. So I want to try to bring that out real quick like that there. If y'all do have questions on the topic, then that's too wild. I mean, I answer it to the best of my ability. If not, I will get the answers from a man that's above me. You know, I'm not like Officer Kazak or Officer Thawashab. Them brothers right there is well seasoned. You know what I mean? They can answer 100,000 questions. Feel what I'm saying? But I'll do the best I can to answer whatever questions that you may want to ask. But like I was saying earlier, all right, the type of question that you would want to try to pinpoint or reach out to get answer, it's like the basic things. All right. Because you don't want to try to understand deeper understanding about the Bible if you have not got the basics first in order for you to understand how did it get there. All right. Or how did it get that far? Or how did we get to that point? All right. You must understand the basics first. All right. So basically, this is more so on the history of the Bible, Black history, and color at the same time. All right. That is a milk scripture. All right. A milk topic, color, because you're going to hear a lot of people that says color doesn't matter in the Bible. All right. Does it matter? What y'all think? Y'all think color really matters?
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because if it didn't, then why would it be written inside of the Bible if it didn't matter? Feel what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense.
All right.
So
It's Salakius.
Go ahead.
Nah, and I was just gonna also say then, why would they paint the image of Jesus Christ as a white man?
Exactly.
Matter.
Go ahead.
That was all I was saying. So like, yeah, they, color don't matter. That's one thing that they show us every day. You know what I'm saying? The contrary, the opposite, that color actually does matter. You know what I'm saying? And even with, brothers, how much it doesn't matter. Like people like to say, color don't matter, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the person and this and that. Well, we get done the worst, you know what I'm saying? Just because of who we are. Just because just for being black or Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? Even the richest of us, like with the brother Terrence Crawford, like he got all them accolades and you know what I'm saying, and this and that, but you know what I'm saying, the oppressor, he still sees you, as less than less than a man. You know what I'm saying? He still see you like that 3/5. You only a nigga or a spick in his eyes, and it don't matter how much you think you got, what degree you got, how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be that, and they'll use you. You know what I'm saying? But when they done using you, it's back to, you know what I'm saying? It's back to the regular. You just that nigga or that nigga or spit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna constantly remind Salaki.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I'm bringing this out too. You know what I'm saying? These are the same thing that you're talking about, brother. This is the same thing that they're going through right now. All right, these are great inventors, all right, that invented a lot of things and still get treated like they're 3/5 of a man. All right, like they're nobody. And a lot of stuff, like people don't realize, a lot of stuff that was created by us, it was stolen from us also. All right, and it was used by the oppressor, and they're claiming it to say that they the one that created it. All right, this is how evil and wicked, you know what I mean, the so-called white man is. All right, and this is what you have to understand. Listen, we the greatest people on the face of this earth, and they hate it. All right, they hate it so much they will steal from us just to claim it for themselves. All right, so let me go ahead and hit this video real quick, and we're gonna point out a couple of things too. I don't want to go all the way through it because I got a lot more on the topic. All right.
Okay.
Did you know that dry cleaning was invented in 1821 by a black man named Thomas Jennings? Thomas Jennings owned a dry cleaning business in New York City and was the first black man in the United States to be granted a patent. Thomas L. Jennings was an African-American tradesman and abolitionist in New York. He operated and owned a tailoring business. In 1821, he was one of the first African Americans to be granted a patent for his method of dry cleaning.
Right.
So
if y'all ever wonder why, you know what I mean, where dry cleaners come from, you know what I mean, that comes from a black man. All right. When you like to go, I don't know about y'all, or I'm at that age where back in the days we used to get our pants pressed, like a deep crease in that bit. You know what I mean? And like being uneducated on things like that there, I didn't know that a black man actually created that. You know what I mean? I thought it was a so-called white man that created the dry cleaners. You know what I mean? Knowing that they pretty much own everything, I never knew that. So this is good information for, you know what I mean, you, your wives, you know what I mean, your children, for y'all to understand or see, you know what I mean?
Dr. Joseph Jackson holds 6 US patents for telecommunications and fertility prediction inventions.
This brother
Jackson's
made me a
first
note.
patent was for his
Note
contribution to a V-chip device that allowed users to block selected content on cable television. This type of technology is commonly used for parental controls. He also holds patent for the TV remote control devices. Granville T. Woods developed the railroad telegraph, a device that transmitted messages through static electricity between moving trains, telephone transmitter, railway system, subway system, roller coaster, and many more.
Damn.
Lonnie Johnson, the man who created the Super Soaker water gun, was awarded 7.
I don't know if y'all know, like back in the days, we used to have these super soakers too, but I would have never known because when you look at commercials, you always see white people, so-called white people, playing with these in commercials and stuff like that. So you would have never think that it was a black man actually created that, but they give you the illusion that they created that. You know what I mean? But it was actually a black man that created the Super Soaker.
$83 million in unpaid royalties from giant toy maker Hasbro. Johnson, who founded the Atlanta-based company behind the Super Soaker, filed a lawsuit against Hasbro for underpaid royalties in the sales of the widely popular water gun, according to the AJC.com. Garrett Morgan invented a safety hood you put over your head to avoid inhaling smoke at standing height. Jesse Eugene Russell,
I bet y'all didn't know this. I didn't much know this.
Inventor of the digital cell phone. Paul L. Downing.
The sailor phone. The sailor phone, the digital one, like with the colors and everything. Like back in the days, we used to have like the Verizon phone, but it was like just black and white. It never had like the colors and different stuff like that. A black man created the cell phone. That's crazy.
Little known Black history fact. This man is named Paul L. Downing. He invented what every household uses today,
the
mailbox. Downing patented his mailbox on October 27, 1891, and called his invention a street letterbox. 1 year prior to inventing the mailbox, Downing patented an electrical switch that allowed railroad workers to turn on or off the power supply to trains at the necessary times. Downing's design for the railroad switch were used as inspiration for inventors who created residential electrical switches. The street letter drop mailbox with a hinged door that closed to protect the mail was invented by Philip B. Downing. Downing, an African-American inventor, patented his new device on October 27, 1891.
Right.
Marie Van Britten Brown.
Hey, I was looking at this. I was like, damn. Hey, thank this sister right here. Matter of fact, thank the Most High for blessing this sister with the knowledge to make security cameras. Because without this sister creating this here, you know what I mean? It's a lot of places that would have been broken into. You would never have no evidence. So thank this sister right here. This sister created the security cameras. Even the one that lock your door and unlock it. Yeah, she created all of that.
Was an American inventor. She was the inventor of the home security system in 1966, along with her husband, Albert Brown. In the same year, they jointly applied for a patent, which was granted in 1969. The invention was basically the first closed-circuit television security system and is predecessor to the modern home systems today. It led to the foundation for video monitoring, remote-controlled door locks, push-button alarm triggers, instant messaging to security providers and police, as well as two-way voice communication. The fame of Brown's device also led to the...
And they still think of us as 3/5 of a man. That's insane. And the reason why the police have the ability to go through cameras and get evidence of, you know what I mean, a criminal or somebody doing something wrong is because of this lady right here.
Right.
Because of this sister. All right, this sister was a great inventor, right along with her husband. Both of them collaborated together to create this. That's very commendable of this sister, man. And these damn devils better thank this sister for that. All right.
Right.
And I guarantee they would never thank this sister. You know what they'll do? They'll say that they created that. That's how evil they is.
Salaga, sir.
Go ahead.
Man, this is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like they like everything, literally everything great that they have is because of black people. Everything, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like what you were bringing on, sir. They like to label us. You know what I'm saying? They like to make jokes, especially online. People talk about low IQ and this and this and that. Try to compare us to monkeys and you know, and basically call us less than human. But at the same time, literally everything that's good about America is because of blacks and Hispanics.
Right.
Literally. And they did the same thing, like when they came over here and the native Indian brothers showed them how to, you know what I'm saying, how to be clean, how to, you know, how to be civilized, this and that. And then they turned around, stole all their inventions, you know what I'm saying, took their land, killed their people, killed the native Indian brothers and sisters off, and then turned around and pointed them as the savages. Like they were the ones who were uncivilized, and we came and we did this and we conquered or whatever, you know. The most famous term they like to say. But that's the pattern. Like that's just the oppressor 101. Come, he take, you know what I'm saying, he came and he stole from the people, you know what I'm saying, and turned right around and called the black man, you know, black and Hispanics 3/5 of a man, turned around and called the native Indians savages and uncivilized. Like that is the oppressor, and it's diabolical.
Yeah, that is diabolical. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. I don't know if I told y'all this story, but I had an uncle, right? His name is Joe. We call him Uncle Joe. He actually came up with the invention of putting. I don't know how old. I know you young, but I don't know how old you are, sis. But I don't know if you can remember this here when they had the toys inside the cereal box. Y'all remember that?
Come on, sir.
When they had the prize in the cereal box. My uncle is the one that invented that. His name Joe. His name Joe Sutton. What happened was when he came up with the patent and presented that to a professional, what they did, they stole it from him and told everybody that it wasn't his. So basically, what they did, they stole it from him, and he went crazy because he was trying to get that back, and they believed that was his. That was his creation. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point of me bringing that out is how diabolical these damn oppressors are. How they steal these ideas from you and then look at you like you are nothing. But like you had brought up, the reason why America is so great is because of black people. All right, that's what you have to understand. Another thing too that I want to point out, it's not just men, but it's women also. All right.
That's right.
Both together, we are great. We are the lowest people. Black women, black men, Hispanics, Native American Indians. It's the reason why America is great. The reason why it's great the way it is right now. All right, it's because of us and how we built America. Like America is built on top of the bones of the Native American Indians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They slaughtered millions of Indians right after they done showed them so much stuff and did what? Just slaughter all of them. And this is how diabolical the oppressor is. All right. Let me go ahead and finish this real quick.
More prevalent CCTV surveillance in public areas, according to a 2016 New Scientist report. 100 million concealed closed-circuit cameras are now in operation worldwide. Edmund Berger. In 1813, inventor Edmund Berger invented the spark plug. Although the internal combustion engine, in which the current version of the spark plug is used, was only in the developmental stages in the mid-1800s. Mr. Berger is still given the credit for the invention even without obtaining a patent. Henry.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Grab me Deuteronomy 7:6 for me real quick, Baba Sean. Hey, Shalom. Y'all seen y'all Shabbat. What's going on, young man Paul? All right. So we're gonna get Deuteronomy 7:6. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into more about the blacks. Well, you gotta go ahead and read it.
Con, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art in holy people.
Said thou is a what?
In holy people.
Mm-hmm. And holy means to be separate. All right. The Lord severed us from the other nations. All right. And breathe the breath of life into us. All right. He gave us his laws, his instructions, his love. He gave us everything. All right. He separated us from all the other people and showed us how to live, how he wants us to live differently from these other people. All right. The reason why we have the knowledge and the wisdom that we may have or that we may still obtain at times is because of the Most High. All right. Go ahead.
Con. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Right. The Lord chose us to be a special people. And that's why a lot of the oppressors is upset because the Lord chose us. All right. And it's so crazy because even our own people to this day, they still don't think they're chosen people. All right. You have to understand that the Lord said that you are a special people. The Lord chose you to be holy, separate away from the other nations. So if the Lord says, you know what I mean, you are special, he is talking to only you, not your brother, not Sarah or Sally or Billy or Bob, you know what I mean, or Timothy. No, he's not talking to them. He's talking to you. All right. He said, you are a special people. He said, you ought to be holy, separate away from your so-called friends. All right. Keep going.
Con. Above all people.
Above what?
Above all people.
Nah, equal.
Above all people.
No, under all people.
Above all people.
The Lord said he has chosen you to be a special people above all people. Where at?
That are upon the face of the earth.
Not my words. That's in the Bible. I mean, you can't fight with the Most High. All right. The most high, this is the most high saying this. All right. He said, you are a special people above everybody on the face of this earth. All right. That's why we're so great, man. Look at all the different adventures that our people done came out with. Look at how great our people is. We good. We matter of fact, we're great at boxing. We're great at football. We're great at soccer. We're great at baseball. We're great at what MMA. A lot of things that we're great at. And they know that we're great. That's why you don't see if you look at like football, for example, all right, who majority of your wide receivers, who the majority of your running backs, who the majority of your defense? Black people. We're taking over the quarterback position. Look how many black quarterbacks we have. I mean, even like if you look at back in the time with football, around the time for football first started, it was predominantly all white people that was quarterbacks. Now you got black people is moving closer to quarterback. All right. Like Shador Sanders or Michael Vick or Donovan McNabb or Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? These brothers is good at what they do. You know what I mean? They're great. And the so-called press know that. He know how great you are. That's why he hates you so much. That's why he say you're one third. 3/5 of a man. That's why he say you don't have no rights that he's going to respect. This is how much he hates you. That's why the scripture says, "Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired." You know what I mean? It's time to gather together. All right, because when we all unite, when we all unite, we're stronger and better, even better. All right, especially up under the Most High. Listen, they cannot defeat you. You will not have to worry about, being deported or being beaten on or being robbed or being unalive because y'all are too many. You know what I mean? Up under the Most High, the Lord will protect you. All right. If you follow his instructions, the Lord is going to protect you. You will never have to worry about that. And that's one of the greatest commandments. All right, that you love your brother as you love yourself. Love your sister as you love yourself. All right. Resist evil. Love your brother. All right. Grab me Matthew 5:13 for me real quick, Buckle Shot. All right. And that's becoming a problem because of loving the oppressor. He know the tactics of dividing and conquering. All right, he know if he divides you, he can defeat you. If he can divide you from the other nations, so like from the other tribes that's of the nation of Israel, he know he can defeat you. If he divide you from other Judites, if he can divide you from other Benjamites, if he can divide you from other Ephraimites, he can defeat you. But he cannot defeat you if y'all are all together. He can't. It's impossible. And that's what we need to start focusing on. All right. Uniting. That's some real black history. That'll be the greatest black history on the face of this earth. That all of us unite again. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That'll be the greatest recorded history inside of all different types of books. All of them just united. Damn. Go ahead.
Con. The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
Right. We are So what it's saying is we are the reason why America is great. It's because of us. You know what I mean? We are the reason why these other countries are great because of us. How the hell we go from Jerusalem, flee to Africa, and make a landmass that is ours? Feel what I'm saying? We went down there and took over the what it is. We call it the Kingdom of Judah. We had our own little piece of landmass. It's predominantly us. Everywhere we go, we makes it great. All right, look at all the pyramids that's been built. That has not been built because of no damn aliens. That's not built because of them. That's built because of the Israelites. All right, because of the slaves. America is great because of the blacks and Native American Indians. That's why America is great. It's built off of us. And you know, these oppressors is benefiting from that. So the reason why they able to walk around at night with their dogs half naked and not get bothered is because of us. They are able to do whatever they want to do on this earth now because of we made it like this here. They benefited from us. All right. They able to go on jet skis every weekend, go on cruises, go to Italy, China, Japan, and all these different countries because of us. They benefited from slavery, but they're going to pay. All right. Believe you me. All right. Go ahead, drop that. Give me Jeremiah 14:2, Baba Shah.
Come. Yes, sir, I got it.
Go ahead.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth.
Judah mourneth. All right, what does that mean? What it mean when it says Judah mourneth? Always come on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like he's basically saying the people are in a state of sorrow, like of lowness right now.
Right. Sadness. Yeah, that's correct. All right, just think about it. Like I was just bringing out earlier, how I mean, these things has been taken away from us. We've been beat. We've been robbed. We've been raped. We've been taken advantage of. All these different things happen to us. I mean, our people is in sadness because it keep happening. Think about Tulsa, Oklahoma. When it was a predominantly black town. You know what I mean? That was black owned. Everything. All right. Now you could say that was black owned because we had our own everything. And because of the jealousy that the oppressor had for us, he came and dropped bombs on Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, because by us, and that's what you have to understand too, and that's the reason why it's so important to unite with each other, because that'll bring down the kingdom of the oppressor. All right, you want to defeat the oppressor, you have to unite together. All right, stop buying, you know what I mean, different holiday stuff. All right. Stop eating these crab, lobster, shrimp, and pork, the things that they making millions off of you on. All right. Let's unite and let's do this again, but up under the Most High. All right. Because we cannot do it without the Most High. All right. Keep going.
Con. And the gates thereof languish.
And the gates thereof language. Now, what does that mean? Our gates is languish.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Meaning our protection was supposed to that's what's supposed to protect the people, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Our protection is failed. It's gone weak.
Right. Such as these so-called black leaders. All right. These black leaders was traitors against their own people. All right. The ones that they felt like was a hero in the black community or for black people. And it was traitors to their people. All right. We're talking about this, and this is black history. All right. Like Malcolm X or who are Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King, especially. All right, Martin Luther King wanted to join us together with the oppressor, but the Lord wanted us to be holy. He wanted us to be separate, away from the oppressor. All right. Our gates is language, and it's weak because these so-called leaders allow these things to happen to us. They'll allow it to happen to us for the gain of money, for the gain of power. They allow these things to happen to us. Our gates is weakened. When it says the gates is, it symbolizes something to protect you from anything that's on the outside. The gates language is because it's weak. All right. The gates are weak. The oppressor is able to get in and do whatever they want to us. And our so-called leaders don't do anything about it. All right, they don't even must stand up for the people no more. That damn Million Man March, what the hell did that do? All right, marching is not going to get us nowhere. Protesting is not going to get us nowhere. But you know what's going to get us somewhere? Separated from the oppressor. All right. Martin Luther King wanted us to integrate with the oppressor. And what did that get us? That's why he said, I felt like I had led my people into a burning house, because he know he put his people in danger by doing that.
Right.
But that didn't do anything for us. So separation is the best thing for us, and uniting with each other is the best thing. All right, go ahead.
Con. They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are black. The Jews, all right? Judah is Jew for short, all right? That's what that means. And they are black. Man, I don't know what these people talk about. I don't know what these people even talking about. All right. I'm going to go ahead and address this real quick. All right. Yes, this is a wolf on my crown. This is not a star. If you look at the definition of a star, it's a ball. All right. The shield of David is a dawadah. If you get in the Hebrew class, you will know this is 2 D's. All right. This is signet or signature. This is what lets you know that whatever he putting his signet on, all right, it's official. All right. This is the shield of David, not a star. All right. Said Jesus, the true bright and morning star, root and offspring of David, star and shield of David. All right. Anyways, right. So let's get into the history of the Bible. All right. The black leaders and heroes inside of the Bible. All right. Let me get Daniel 7 and 9 first, real quick. I mean 7 and 1. So we gave so what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you a little context of what's going on inside of Daniel, all right? Because Daniel was given a vision and a dream, all right? He was given a vision and a dream, and what he did, all right, he wrote it down what he had envisioned or dreamed about. All right. Whatever you got to go ahead and read it.
Khan, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 1. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head upon his bed.
Right? Meaning what? He had a dream and a vision when he was asleep. All right. When he was asleep, he had a dream and his vision. All right. What else he did?
Then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matters.
That's verse 2.
That's the ending part of verse 1.
All right, go to verse 2.
Khan. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of the heaven strove upon the great sea.
Right. So basically, like, you have to understand, and I heard a few people saying that Daniel, or these people that so-called had these people that had these visions, Salaki, they was hallucinating or they was high or something like that. Listen, there is many brothers, priests, and prophets that's in this Bible that had visions and dreams. The Lord came to them in these visions. So you have to understand, if the Lord come to you in a vision or a dream, you should believe upon that. All right, if the Lord don't come to you in no dream, listen, your mind just playing tricks on you. You just having a dream. It's just normal. All right. A few people that the dream appeared onto is like Jacob, Joseph, the son of Jacob. You have Joseph, Mary's husband, Solomon. The Lord appeared to him in the dream. Even non-Israelites like Abimelech, Pharaoh, Pilate's wife, Nebuchadnezzar. All right. The Lord appeared to these people in a dream. So it wasn't that they were just hallucinating or, you know what I mean, their mind just playing tricks on them. The Lord actually came to them in the dream. All right. So go ahead and jump to number 7. Chapter 7 and verse 9. My bad.
Khan. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So after Daniel was writing down all the things that he's seen inside of his vision, I mean, after seeing the beast and all, and I mean the leopard head and all this other different stuff, he seen the throne coming down. That's what it means to be the cast. That's what it meant. He seen the throne coming down from heaven. All right. And the Ancient of Days did sit. The Ancient of Days is the Most High. All right. So he's writing down his vision that he was, you know what I mean, envisioning. All right. Keep going.
Khan. Whose garment was white as snow.
His garment was white as snow, meaning what? That's the sign of purity. All right, he had on all white. All right, as white as snow. All right, keep going.
Con. And the hair of his head,
And the hair of his what? Talking about his hair. All right, it's giving a description. Go ahead.
like the pure wool.
Like the what?
Like the pure wool.
Now, let me see some of y'all scholars out there. And y'all have so many things to say in the chat. Who have woolly hair? Because it said the Ancient of Days had pure wool hair. He had wool hair. Who have woolly hair on the face of this earth? That's right, sis. You can put it in the chat too. None of y'all, listen, none of y'all want to answer that, but y'all want to talk about all this other different stuff inside of the class. Who have woolly hair?
Salacha. I don't think I said that right.
Oh, Salakia.
Salakia. We do.
Con. No, I got your message already.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about these trolls inside the comment. They want to talk about everything else, but they don't want to answer the question. These so-called scholars. Yes, it's us. All right, we're the people that have woolly hair. So guess what that means? That means the Lord have to be a nigger God. Oh yeah, they don't like that. And I know you. I'm about to have somebody in this chat talk about I'm saying the Lord's name in vain again, huh?
Right.
Guess what? That's what we serve. All right. We serve a nigger God by the name of Yahweh. All right. And it's so funny that everybody have a God that looks just like them except for us. Why is that? You never question that. Now you look at a Chinese man, he got Buddha. You look at the Arabs, they got Allah, or they worship the damn copper stone, or you know what I mean, whatever they worship. The Africans have something that they worship. The East Indians have Sheba. The Egyptians have their own Egyptian god. We the only people that have a God that we worship that don't look like us. And nobody never questioned that.
All right.
Why is that? Hey, what's going on? What's your name? Salaki. What's going on? Oh, you good? Yeah, we the only people that don't have a God that looks just like us. But this is describing that God that looks just like us. All right. And they ain't gonna like it. They don't like it. They gonna keep telling you that God don't look like that. God is clear. God is green. He is blue. He is pink. He is purple. And color don't matter. Why the hell do they have the description inside of the Bible?
Right.
Answer that.
All right.
They don't want to answer that, but they want to have everything else to say.
Right. It's a like you.
Go ahead.
And Christ he came, what I'm saying? He was made like what the scriptures say, like unto his brethren. You know what I'm saying? He came, you know what I'm saying, in the flesh, you know what I'm saying? He was a person, you know, so he had to have a skin color. He had to be, you know, part of a nation, you know what I'm saying? Like he had to be, you know what I'm saying, that part is important, you know what I'm saying? And like I was saying earlier, like, you know, they always they paint him as white, you know what I'm saying, but turn around and tell you, oh, you know, the color he was, you know, the color he was doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, when it absolutely does matter, you know, because he came in the form of you know what I'm saying, of flesh. He wasn't no spooky mythical creature, you know what I'm saying? He was a man, you know what I'm saying, just like me and you. So his color, the description, like what is laying out in the Bible, it absolutely does matter. Because if he is, you know what I'm saying, is black, you know, and the scripture said he was made like unto his brethren, then that would mean that the people, you know what I'm saying, that are of the bloodline of Christ are also the same color as well.
Right. Right, because listen, what you have to understand, and we know that that God is from these certain people, we will be subjected up under those people. Feel what I'm saying? It give us no strength, no way of like, okay, no hope for our own people. Feel what I'm saying? Like when we subjected up under these people. So we don't want to serve no God that looks like another people. We want to serve a God that looks just like us. Everybody have their own God. Why can't we have our own God that looks just like us? All right.
All right.
But it is correct. The Lord don't give like deep details of how he looked because no one was able to see him. No one. But this is a vision that was given to Daniel. All right. Just give it like a slight description of what he's seen, just like a vision. It ain't give no deep detail of how he looked, but you can tell by, you know what I mean, the description that they gave with his hair being woolly. That's only one set of people that have that type of hair. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a lot, yes, sir.
go ahead.
I also had a precept on the topic of that.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus 17:17, where it says, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, right there, it's talking about division. Lord wanted us to be a separate people, talking about division. He never wanted everybody to come together, like what they like to say, you know, one nation under God, this and that. The Lord loves everybody. We are all one. You know, that's another cut right there. He also say he set a ruler over every people. Like the Chinese man got a ruler, African man got a ruler, the Japanese man got a ruler, the East Indian got a ruler. They all got gods, you know, that look like them, or that's specifically designed for their people to worship. And it says, but Israel, but who? But Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, is the Lord's portion. Like our God, like what you were saying earlier, sir, we serve the nigger God.
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we belong to the nigger God. That's our ruler. That's who over us. That's who gives us who we supposed to obey, who we supposed to follow. He is the ruler over us. The Chinese man got Buddha, the African man got his God, the Arabs got Allah or whoever they worship, you know, but we belong to the nigger God. We are Israel is the Lord's portion, like what the word says, Salaki.
Right. That's right. That's absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? We have to have our own God. And what's so great about it is because we serve a God and we are his children, the creator of heaven and earth. All right. He is the God over the other gods, and they don't like that. All right. Yes. I know a lot of people, they might say, well, damn, he keeps saying nigga. Why he keep saying nigga? Did you know nigga is in the Bible? Did you know that? Grab me Acts chapter 13 and verse 1.
Come.
If you got it, you can read it too, if you want. You got it? Go ahead, you can read it.
Now there were 13 verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now there were in the church many certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that were called nigger.
It was called what?
Nigger.
It was called what?
Nigger.
They was called niggers. All right. That word right there just means black. Now, let's get a little clarification, right? Because when you go and look up the definition, you will see that it says something else. You will see that that's a northwest country in Nigeria, and they call that Niger. All right. They'll say, well, they talking about the Africans when it's talking about that. But let's get that real quick. Let's see. 1 second. Oh yeah, we're gonna break it all the way down for you. All the way. All right. Mm-hmm. Let me know when y'all see this. Or can y'all see it? You see it? Oh, you see it? Okay.
Come, I can see it.
Go ahead, you can read it, Eric. Small. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can make it a little bit bigger. And then separate it. All right. Is it big enough or no? Still not big enough? Okay. Go ahead and read it. Go ahead. Nice and loud, brother.
The history of the word nigger is often traced to the Latin word Niger, meaning black. This word became the noun Negro, or black person in English, and simply the color black in Spanish and Portuguese. In early modern French, Niger became negre, and later negress, or black woman, was unmistakably a part of the language history. One can compare negre, the derogatory nigger, and earlier English substitutes such as nigger, nigger, and nigger that developed into lexicon semantic accurate version in English. It is probable that nigger is the phonetic spelling of the white southern mispronunciation of Negro.
Right. So this is what now, if you think that when it says Niger that it's talking about the Nigerians, it's not. All right, this is in history. All right, this is a Latin word. Niger is a Latin word that means black. All right, it's also said like negro or negro or what is it? Niger, Niger. These are all different ways of saying black. All right. And this is how they looked at dark-skinned people. All right. You still may not be convinced of that, right? All right. So we're going to show you the difference between the Negroes and the blacks. I mean, and the Africans. You got a compact dictionary. You got a compact dictionary, Miss Donovan. That's all good. Look up ham if you got it. Oh yeah, you got it. All right, we're gonna pull up the word ham because people may think that Africans and blacks is the same people, and we're not. We're not the same as Africans. We're not Africans. Just to clarify that. Go ahead whenever you got it.
Ham, purpose, perhaps hot. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood,
Mm-hmm.
and one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
Right.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
He became the progenitor of the what?
Dark races.
He became the progenitor of the dark race. All right. You still not convinced? All right. Go ahead. Keep going.
Not the Negroes.
Not the who?
Negroes.
Not the who?
Negroes.
It says not the Negroes, meaning there's a difference between the Africans and the Negroes. All right, those two different types of black that they're talking about. We already know Negro is black, but this dark race, which is the progenitor of the dark race, is talking about Africans. Now it's going to describe all the Africans that they're talking about, because all these Africans that they're going to name all was just one people at one time, not as one, but they all stem from these different countries in Africa, because Africa is just one continent. There's nobody who's going to call themselves the name of one continent. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you're from Africa, you're going to call yourself the name of that tribe or the name of that country that you're in. All right, like Nigeria or Sudan or Cameroon, Ethiopian. I mean, what else? What's Nigeria? All these different countries that they name themselves up under those countries or that tribe. All right, go ahead.
But the Egyptians.
The Egyptians, right?
Ethiopians. Libyans. And Canaanites.
And the Canaanites. All right. Those are the people that are not Israelites. All right. All these countries that became the countries now, they all scattered and divided and, you know what I mean, took on their own little pieces of country in Africa. All right. With their tribes. These are the name of tribes that you're seeing right now. Y'all was hit on that? Oh, no, you ain't got to go that far. But yeah, that's basically what that is. All right. So Negro is in the Bible. The difference between Negroes and Africans, the Africans are the progenitors of the dark race, not the Negroes. They put a difference between those two. So we're not Negroes. All right. So now we're gonna get into these Negroes, all right, that's in this Bible. All right, these superheroes, what we call the priests and prophets of the Bible. All right. Like, hey, Shalom, Yahbashim Yahshua.
Shalom, Yabashim Yahshua Barakatah.
What's going on? Shalom and Shalom Ka.
Shalom, Yah Tuwab.
Messiah Christ. All right, these men in the Bible was the real life superheroes. All right, like King David. All right, we already know about King David. King David was a young nigga, a YN, who defeated big stinking African named Goliath. You know what I mean? He was a real one, a young nigga too. And he held it down for he held it down. All right. King David, he held it down for the young niggas. All right. I give it up to that young brother right there because he was not scared of nothing. All right. What Cap said, he had that switch on him. He put that switch out on him. Pop that nigga in the head. Pow. Then you got Moses. All right. Moses, the one who led the people up out of Egypt. Job, man, he was upright brother and solid. All right, through all the things that he been through, you know what I mean, he still stayed solid. You know what I mean? He lost his kids, he lost his property, his wealth. You know what I mean? Then he lost his life. His health just started deteriorating. You know what I mean? But he still stayed solid. All right. Go ahead, grab me Job 30:30. That's a solid brother. Now we can't say that Christ was the only one that was perfect. There was other men that was perfect in the Bible, but Christ he is the king. All right. He held his own. He was perfect and he did everything, and he was pretty much favored by the Most High more.
Salakia.
Or maybe not, that may be the wrong way to say that, but you know what I mean, he was the one that was chosen to be the leader over the Israelites, over the Jews. All right, go ahead.
You said Job 33 and what verse?
No, 30:30. Yeah, he even had a wife. His wife even told him, man, hey, just give it all up, man. Curse God and just die. Just hurry up and die, man. Man, listen, one thing about Job was solid. That Negro was solid.
Salakia, I'm there, sir.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
He was
And
what?
my skin is black upon me.
Now that does not mean that he was burnt. Like he went and burnt himself. He's pretty much saying that he is black. Is that, hold on? Is that the King James version?
Khan, sir.
You're having sex with the children. White people.
Hold on, let me get real quick. Make sure. Yep. My skin is black. That means Job was a black man. All right. Through everything he went through. All right. Just like the same thing we go through right now. Feel what I'm saying? We go through a lot being black. We done been through poverty. We done been through turmoil. We done been through all kind of evil stuff with this damn oppressor. And we still hold it down. We done became immune to a lot of things. All right. We done suffered so long. Shit, we done made Salaki. we done made being poor something great. You know what I mean? We can go out there and bust over the damn the fire hydrants and make that a fun day for the rest of the damn day. All right, that's what type of people that we are. Even being sick, even being, you know what I mean, in sadness, we make everything great. All right. And we're happy of being black. You should not be ashamed of being a black man in America or nowhere else. All right. Drop that and excuse me. Grab me Solomon 1 and verse 5. Now we're gonna get into King Solomon, which he was known for his exceptional wisdom, wealth, and the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem. All right. King Solomon was wise, a wise king. All right. This brother, listen, it wasn't another like King Solomon. I'm gonna tell you that. All right. Whoever got that, go ahead.
Slager,
Go ahead.
Book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
Solomon says, I am black. I am black. He listen, the way he said it, like he just proud of being who he is. And we should feel the same way. You should not be ashamed of being black. A lot of people disown their people because they've been raised around the oppressor for so goddamn long. That's what they thinking that they are. They think that they are white. You know what I mean, don't be ashamed of being who you are. I mean, that's the same way the scripture says, don't be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. All right, our world will not end. Hey, shalom. Y'all about to see on top of the
Shalom. Yahweh Shah Brakathum.
All right. Shalom. Ma'am. Shalom Ka. Salaki.
Shalom Katuah, sir.
Most High Christ. Go ahead.
Continue reading, sir.
Khan, go ahead.
Come. But comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
What does calmly mean? Who can tell me what calmly mean?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
It means beautiful.
Damn right. Solomon was saying, nigga, I look good, nigga. I look good being black. That's why I love being black. You listen, that's one thing. That's why he had so many ribs, man. Because that nigga was a pretty boy. That nigga was a pretty boy. He had the money. He had the wisdom. Like, he pull him, boy. He know how to pull him, boy. How many he had? Who could tell me how many wives and concubines he had? 1,600. God, good night. Go ahead.
Under one roof.
Woo, Lord. Good night. Solomon, boy, that nigga was bad, boy. That nigga was bad. All the ladies wanted him, boy. When I tell you, to be handsome and have wisdom and to be a king, listen, that's a lady's dream right there. Ain't that right, sis? That's every woman's dream, huh?
Salaki, yes.
Outside crying. That's every woman's dream. To be handsome, have wisdom, be smart, and be a king and wealthy. Listen, man, I don't think a woman don't even must care about you having another rib. As long as she with you. Baki. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Witness.
With no enemies. Woo. That's how bad Solomon was, boy. That's,
Salakia.
that's another hero right there. Go ahead.
Um. So, all right. So I have brought this scripture up, and somebody told me that that wasn't Solomon speaking. That was actually his wife or one of his ribs. So I didn't know. I didn't even know what to say about that when I actually read up and I read it the context. So if I can get your breakdown on that, Salaki.
No, that was I never heard of that. I never heard of
Concert,
that. That
concert.
was,
So when you read like verse 1, um,
oh, let me get that real quick. All right, you want to read it?
it says, Song of Solomon 1:1, the Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. It said, "Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine." So that's why they would Salaki. I'll keep reading. It says, "Because the savor of thy good ointments, thy name is as ointment poured forth. Therefore do virgins love thee." So Salakia, that's what they were saying, that this is his wife or one of his ribs speaking, and not him himself.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you keep reading, it says, "Draw me, we will run after thee. The king hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine. The upright love thee." And then it says, "I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon." Salakia.
Keep going.
Khan out of Wakan. Verse 6. "Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun has looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard have I not kept."
Right. So that's something I would probably have to ask about that. But when I was taught that's King David's. I mean, but I'm gonna ask a man that's above me about that question.
Khan out of Wakan.
All right, no sweat. All right, so and then now, right after King David, now you have the greatest revolutionary on the planet Earth. That's Yahweh Shah Mashiach. I mean, our big brother, our king, who died for our sins, even though we turned on him, and he still forgave us and wanted the Most High to have mercy on us. You know what I'm saying? He grew up with the spirit of brotherhood and the spirit of saving his people by teaching us to make changes in our lives. Feel what I'm saying? Grab me Revelation chapter 1 and verse 13. And when he grew up, listen, that's what he had said. Listen,
Salakia.
he told the woman, he said, "I was not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel." All right. He was only for his people, all right, to make a change because I mean our people wasn't being taught the correct way. They were being taught by these goddamn hypocrites on how to keep the law. Because these damn hypocrites weren't keeping the law themselves. They were teaching, they was trying to punish the people for not keeping the law, but they weren't keeping it their damn self. All right. Go ahead.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man,
Mm-hmm.
clothed with a garment down to the foot,
Come on with it.
and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Right? They're talking about. Well, this is actually this is John. All right, John the Revelator. All right. So John was to give a description of what he's seen. All right. So it says the revelation of Yahushua. I mean, this Revelation 1:1. The revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent a signified, he sent and signified it by his angels unto his servant John. All right, who bear record of the word of the Most High and of the testimony of Yahushua Mashiach, which is Jesus Christ, which what they literally call Jesus Christ, and of all things that he saw. So what he's supposed to do. All right, he was told, whatever you see, what I want you to do when you turn around, whatever you see, I want you to write it down. So basically, what he was doing, he was giving a description of what he's seen when he turned around. All right, keep going.
Khan. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now he had on a garment, right, with golden girdle. All right, that's what he wore. When John turned around, this is what he writing down at the same time. What he's seeing, a man with the candlesticks, the 7 candlesticks, which represent the 7 churches. All right, when he turned around, he seen that, and he seen his face. His face, the first thing he wrote down was his hairs. The hairs on top of his head and the hairs on his face. Keep going. Which was white like wool, right?
Khan.
All right, go ahead.
Salakia, what verse we in, sir?
Verse 14. Revelation 1:14.
Mm-hmm.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right.
As white.
And we know who have woolly hair, right? So do he look like the white Jesus that we see in the Christian churches right now? Or on your grandmama wall? Don't look like that. All right. He don't have long stringy hair. He's describing the hair that was on his head. It was white like wool. All right. The hairs on his head and the hairs on his face. All right. Keep going.
Khan. As white as snow.
Mm-hmm.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Mm-hmm. Because he drunk wine. Keep going.
And his feet.
And his like what?
And his feet.
And his feet. Now, we're going to get the description of his feet, because you know, if somebody look at your feet and they see exactly what color it is, that must be what your face look like. All right. Keep going.
Khan. Like unto fine brass.
As fine brass. Like if you look at a penny is like brass. It's brown. All right. Keep going.
Khan. As if they burned in a furnace.
As if it burnt in a furnace. All right. So Christ was not only a brown skinned man, he was a dark brown skinned man. All right. So if the color of your feet is a dark brown color, that's the same color of your face, your arms, your chest, your back. So that's to say that Christ was a black man. All right. Yahweh Shah Mashiach was a black man from the tribe of Judah. All right. And a lot of people are not going to believe that. They thinking that that damn white hush puppy is damn Yahweh Shah. And it's not. That is not Christ. Christ is a black man from the tribe of Judah. All right. I know we only got like a couple more minutes, but also go ahead and knock this out too. We have also sisters that was good sisters inside of this Bible, also like Sarah, Ruth, Esther, Judith, Deborah. You know what I mean? Especially like Judith. This sister, she died. You know what I mean, her and her sons, because they didn't want to disobey the Most High. This is how much love that she had for the Most High, that they try to force her to do something that was abominable, and she died for it. This was a good example for sisters. All right, y'all want to look up to someone in the Bible? Look up to these sisters right here. All right, especially like Esther too. Esther was another good example too. Like she risked her position to save her people. All right, she didn't look at her position and look down on her people. She risked that all just to save her people. All right.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say real quick, sir, it's so heavy what you're bringing out. Like these people, these heroes, like what we bringing out today, sir, this is black history. All these figures in the Bible, you know, that we was bringing out, these were, you know, people, these were black people, you know, and these people, you know, these heroes that we brought out, they were examples, like what you said with the sister who refused to break the law, like, and you know, the men we mentioned, like, you know, like David, like Job, like these people were perfect examples of how to serve the Lord, like no matter what's going on in life, no matter what you're going through, no matter how low you are, these brothers and sisters stayed strong and obeyed the Most High. You understand, through it all, and they are perfect examples of how we should be. And Christ was the ultimate example. Like he was oppressed, you know, just like us. They were under Roman captivity at the time. You know, the Romans, white people. Same thing today. We in captivity in America, but these brothers and sisters, these black men and women, you know, the greatest people on the face of the earth, thus saith the Lord, in their time of calamity and their captivity, you know, they were perfect examples, you know, for people, for their people, you know, the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that, you know, above all else, you obey the Most High, you know, no matter what you're going through.
So this is what you call Black history. All right, this is your history inside of the Bible. All right, so with that, I'll pass the class over to Officer Kamar. You go ahead and just salute out.
Khan. Salakia, sir. So don't worry. Still read the announcement.
No, don't worry about the announcement.
All right, Khan. We're gonna give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Mayums mean to stand. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amayim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak. Tha.
Y'all about seeing y'all shop like a thumb.
YAHANNA. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters as well. Men of Israel, Mayim Shabbat. Abayim. Barak. Yahweh Shemar. YAHANNA. Class dismissed.
All right, shalom, Israel.
Salam.
Shalom.